What's up everybody, it's Jim, and this is another contest entry, and this time it's for Bryer's Music Showcase. Bryer has recently reached 1,000 subscribers. A huge congratulations to you, Bryer. I hope to get to that milestone someday, and you definitely deserve to get there. He's one of my favourite guys in the vinyl community, and I love collaborating with him. And to celebrate him reaching 1,000 subscribers, he's done a contest, and it's a concept album contest. I've got his original video as well as his channel in the description below. Please go ahead and subscribe to him. And I'm going to go through the rules for this contest, and the rules that I'm reading from are from the description of that original video that Bryer did. So you're going to take songs from your music library and mash them together to create your own concept album. You have to choose at least one of these following prompts, and there's 3 in total. The first one is songs that relate to a theme. The second one is songs based on a TV show, movie or book, and you can decide if you want to include spoilers in that part or not. And the third option is to tell your own unique story. You have to keep the concept album you'll be making under 2 hours, and you're going to have to try and make it as cohesive as possible. All the songs you mention in your concept album, explain why you chose those particular songs. The deadline for this contest is the 1st of June at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The winner will be revealed on the 3rd of June, and that'll be at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the winner will be revealed on a live stream that Bryer's doing. The prize for the first prompt, if you go with that one, is a $20 Amazon gift card. If you go with the second prompt, it's $30, and if you go with the third prompt, which is telling your own unique story, that's a $50 Amazon gift card. Once you've done a contest entry for Bryer, please let him know in the comments of one of his videos, or let him know on Messenger or Instagram. And I wish everybody who participates in this the best of luck. Now I've spoken about the rules, I'll now talk about my own entry for this. So as far as which prompt I've gone with the first prompt, which is songs that relate to a theme. The theme I've gone with is Red Dead Redemption 2 themed. It's a game that came out in 2018, and it's my favourite video game of all time. All the songs I've chosen are Wild West themed, or songs that I think would fit the Red Dead Redemption 2 video game. It's songs that I could put in the background while I'm playing on the game, or just a playlist I listen to out and about in the car. This is a playlist I've already made before this contest was announced, and it's a Spotify playlist I've made, which I will link in the description below. There's 20 songs in total, and I'm going to pretend that this is a double album, and 5 songs for each side. I've also got a bonus EP, but I'll get to that once I've spoken about the track list for this album. The album is in total an hour and 12 minutes, and we'll get started with the first track for this album. And I should probably say what the album's called, and that is Red Dead Redemption 2 American Dream. So the first track is actually a song from the game. I've got a couple of songs that I've actually appeared in the game or actually made specifically for the game, and that is the song Unshaken by D'Angelo. I highly recommend to check out the original songs for this game. And the second song I've gone with is Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. It's my favourite Bob Dylan song, and the lyrics and the instrumentation reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2 a bit. The third track I've gone with is In the Ghetto by Elvis Presley. Same sort of thing as Like a Rolling Stone. I think the lyrics and the instrumentation reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2 a little bit. Fourth song I've gone with That'll Be the Day by Buddy Holly, but more specifically the Buddy Holly and the Cricket version. There were some points in Red Dead Redemption 2 where I think this song could have been used very well for. The song to end the first side is Wanted, Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. The second side would open up with America by Simon and Garfunkel. I felt like I had to go with this song because Red Dead Redemption 2 is in America, and this song is all about America. The next song is I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. Then I've gone with What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong, which is one of the first songs I thought of for this playlist, or album, whatever you want to call it. And I could just visualise listening to the song, looking at the beautiful scenery in Red Dead Redemption 2. It just makes me want to play the game right now, to be honest. Next track I've gone with is my favourite song by Electric Light Orchestra, and that is Wild West Hero. Next up, I've got another Simon and Garfunkel song, and this time it's Homeward Bound. Then I've got another song called America, but it's not the Simon and Garfunkel one again. Instead, it's Neil Diamond's version of America. Well, it's not the same song, it's still a different song, but they're both called America. We're now entering the third side of this album with Rocky Raccoon by the Beatles. Rocky Raccoon checked into his room. Something, something, I don't have the lyrics with me. I really enjoy the story that song tells. Then I've gone with a Glenn Campbell classic, being Rhinestone Cowboy. The song I want to go with is Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. Then I've gone with my favourite Neil Diamond song, so yeah, another Neil Diamond song, and this is I Am, I Said. Then I've gone with a very short song called Ride Cowboy Ride. I think it definitely suits this playlist or album. Again, whatever you want to call it. And the fourth side for this album begins with Wild Horses, which is by the Rolling Stones. Then I've gone with another Elvis song, and this time it's an American Trilogy, which is actually my granddad's favourite Elvis Presley song. Only a couple more songs left. One of them is Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan, and the other is That's the Way It Is by Daniel Lanois, which was another song specifically made for Red Dead Redemption 2. That song is actually my top 100 songs of all time. I think it's beautiful. It gets me every single time, especially with the way it's used in the Red Dead Redemption 2 video game. I will now talk about the EP I've made for this, which stands for Extended Play. There was just a few songs that I didn't include in the playlist, but I still wanted to go ahead and mention them. I could have included them in the playlist, but I like the idea of it being 20 songs in total. So for this pretend EP, and this would be EP if you get this album physically, which again, this is just a pretend scenario. And the first side will be called Orville Peck side, and the second side will be called Ballad side. So the Orville Peck side's got a couple of songs from the Bronco Orville Peck album, which came out in 2022, and they're the songs Daytona Sand and the title track Bronco. I didn't know who Orville Peck was when I made this playlist, which is why I didn't include him for one of those 20 songs. Second side, like I said, is the ballad side. The first song I've gone with is The Ballad of Easy Rider by the Byrds. Such a beautiful song, and it's my favourite song by the Byrds. Then I've gone with Lonely People by America, my favourite song by them. And the third and final song for this side of the EP is Desperado. Of course, the song Desperado, which is by Eagles. The album recently had its 50th anniversary, and that was the first time I actually heard the Desperado album, was on the anniversary. And if you've not heard it, and if you're a fan of Red Dead Redemption 2, you've got to go ahead and listen to it, as it's an album all about the Wild West. It's a concept album about it, which is just like this video, a concept album I've made. I want to give a special thanks to Bryer from Bryer's Music Showcase for doing this contest. I really enjoyed talking about their playlist I made on Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it if you've not played it. That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Please subscribe to Bryan's Music Showcase and also watch his video of this contest, and they're both in the description below. Until next time, everyone, peace and love, and ciao.